Hello, hello. Can you hear? It's clear? Okay. GM everyone. I'm Joey. I'm the co-founder of the Sending Labs. So this is my first time to be Paris. So I'm so excited to be here. And then our products and the company, we call it a Sending Labs. So how many of you are the builders or a game developer here? Can you raise your hand? Okay. So if you have your apps or games, I think do the user acquisition and keep communication with your users is very important. So I think today's topic, we wanted to have how social will help all the builders can do the user acquisition. And we wanted to bring the next 1 billion users to the Web3 for all the builders. And then my previous experience, I'm from the Web2. So in 2010, we built a apps called Dolphin Browser. So within 4 years, we got around 200 million users all around the world. So I think for the kind of regions, we got a lot of user experience and then how to build an ecosystem and do the user acquisition. So I wanted to share all of you. And then we all embedded all the experience to our products. And then the first thing is that we truly believe the power of the community. Because, you know, every good product, they need all your fans to build and grow with all of you. So I think within the previous times, we got 200 million users. So all they are from the builders, they are users and influencers and content creators. So I think everyone is very important. But how to keep communication with them and stay connect with everyone. And then that was the problem is everyone say Web3 is the trending and it's the futures. We'll have 1 billion users. But why it doesn't happen yet? So I think from my point of view, so it seems the limited of the target users. Because all the previous users, they are all traders and want to do the investment. But for the mass market, I think just seldom people know what the hell was the crypto or the Web3. So I think it's hard to use. And then all the learning curve is very steep. And then all the operation and the connection is not that good enough. So I think we go back to the Web 1 and Web 2. So we can feel that social and gaming is the catalyst to rise the every generation of the web. So I think it pushed all the new things to the mass market. So I think we can solve the problem how to build a connection between the builders and the users because we think the connection is fragmented. So I think we want to save all the users with a fully decentralized and universal communication. We wanted to break the social walled garden because I connect with all my friends and users with the Telegram, Discord, Twitters, WhatsApp messengers, and everything. It's so frustrated for me. And then I think the second things, so to the Web3 today, we are not only transfer the information and all the chat message, we also transfer the value and all the assets. So we call it, we connect your mouse with your pocket. And then so I think our solution, we wanted to link the people, assets, protocol, and all the dApps. So we wanted to make it a better user experience, just like you use your iPhone and all the apps in a very easy way. So our product sending network, we wanted to provide a decentralized encrypted communication infrastructure for all the builder to have your universal chat. So that means all the social feature like the in-game chatting and the social feeds and the community chat, we have already built a wheel for everyone. For example, you are a game developer, you want to have the in-game chatting, you don't need to just keep reinventing all the wheel. So we build the sending network with 3 kits. The first one is the communication kit, and the second one is the user acquisition kit, and the third one is about engagement. So all the kits is very easily to integrate. So by the communication kits, we're providing a universal chat experience. That means you can stay connect with all the users everywhere. So the users just need a wallet address to log into our network. For example, you can have in-game chatting, and then you also can build a community like the WordPress, and then to have communities, and then they set up a game guild there. You can just chat with them. Or if I got someone's wallet address, I can send a direct message to him directly. So all the network and then the server is fully decentralized. And then we also provide full of SDK, include the Android, iOS, web, and then even for the game, we support the Unity and the Unreal. So if you are building this, just 3 lines of code, you can integrate all the SDK. And then for the fundamental, all the infra was building, we call it as an app chain. So there was app chain is leveraged both these 2 kind of layer because we in the top layer we have a P2P network because it's fully decentralized. Everyone can communication with each other very easily, and then no server storage any contents or data you have transfer. And then, but at a fundamental, we save all your accounts, your profile, your asset on the chain. Because someone has already tried to use the blockchain to send a message, but it's very slow, expensive, and the user experience is very bad. And then right now, you know, the TPS for all the public chain is a big challenge. So even for the transaction, it's very slow, no matter this, how to send billions of message to the whole network. So we want to combine these 2 layers to solve this problem. So the whole sending network, we have 3 different layers. So the first layer, we call it the client. And then the second layer, we call it the edge network. So everyone can very easily to set up your validators on the network to host just like a relay to transfer all the message. And then the third layer, we are the cross-chain capability. So right now, we only support the EVM, but in the future, maybe the Solana and Sui and more chains will be supported. And then today, we wanted to just release the latest version of the sending network because in the East Denver, we just released the communication kit. So I think if you want to use it, just go to the sending.network. It's our website, you can use it. But now today, we wanted to release the acquisition kits because we want to driving more user expansion through the viral growth. For example, if you're building the games, maybe there was a lot of frustrated for the user experience, like how to set up your account, and then how to set up the wallet. So we're also using the account abstraction for create your MPC wallet or even like the social recovery wallet. So for the users, they don't need to know what the hell was the seed phrase and then how to get the gas. So you can just get all the money and asset from the platform, or you even can just ask your friend to help to pay some gas fee or to purchase something for you. So I think all the onboarding process is very easily. And then the second things, we work with the Polygon to build is decentralized dApps marketplace. That means all the communication, we can call the third-party dApps directly. For example, within a conversation, just similar to like the Slack, right? Slack is an instance messenger, but it can integrate with a lot of third-party plugin. So I think, for example, you can have a marketplace in a community, or you can do a swap or purchase an NFT in a community. So all the third-party contract can be easily called in the conversation, and then all these things, we keep it open. So right now we have already a lot of game developers and then the app developers has using the sending network to spread all these users. So this is the first one, our strong partners, the Polygon. They build a community curated marketplace. So in a community, you can easily to see what's the trending, how much apps they are using right now. And then the second step will build game centers to help all the developers to just share and do the promotion to everyone. And here was some example, so how to integrate all the chat box to their games. So here was a famous game they call the Earn 7. So it's native Web3 games. So here was the marketplace. You can see on the right corner, it was a chat box. So that means if you go to their marketplace, you can chat to the NFT owner directly. So just negotiation with the price with them very easily. But also, you can build a game guild in just Discord style apps. So here was the sending me, so we build it as an example. So all these apps looks like Web2, the WordPress. You can very easily to build your fully ownership community just like to deploy the WordPress, but all the user experience is very similar like the Discord. So you also can talk and then core the Earn7's marketplace. So that means something very funny things can be happen. For example, I got a good weapon from the games, I want to sell it, but I don't want to list it just in for a price at the marketplace. I wanted to make a community auction to make all the users more formal and then to help me to easily sell all their stuff very quickly. So I think it was very easily to call that. So for the Earn7, so by using the sending network, all their users and active rate is all increased so much. So for the engagement, they increased 3.5 times, and then all the transaction, they increase a lot. So I think we really can help all the developer can build that. And here was more example. We help the other game like the Digital Reborn, and here was metaverse game. We call it the Audiverse. So they also help them to increase so much. Like you can just chatting with your just meta girlfriend in the games. So we also connect to the AIGC and the ChatGPT. So to train all the NPC, they will have their emotion. So keep chatting with all the NPC there. So I think you can just build your own girlfriend and all your friends in the metaverse. So all these things is provided by the sending network, because we think provide a communication protocol can be used everywhere. So we will help all the developer to stay connect with all their users. Then I think more games could be here. And then we also integrate some just casual and social games in the community. For example, here with Ludos and then some Mimi Punk. So that means if in your game guild or community, you don't just want all the users just say GMs or to say hi in the community. You want to real engagement, right? So for the communication, we also support, you can play some community social game. Like you can play a chess, or you can play some just fight something, or I draw, you guess. So this kind of games. So if you also build some social mini game, so we also very love to integrate with our game center to provide all our audience. So here was more example. And then we also open not only for the game studio, but if you are building some infrastructures or some dApps, we also want to integrate. So here was some example. Our partner, they call W3W. They are our CRM system. So when we integrate with them, they will help us to analyze all the community wallet address. What's their social tags, what's their portfolio behaviors. So they will help us to find the target audience, how to do the promotion to every just loyalty users. So I think it's also very helpful. And then the next partner is, we call it NFT Go. The NFT Go, they build their just community NFT marketplace. So it's very easily to, if you have your own games or apps want to have a marketplace, you can use their SDK. But that also include our sending network, the chat features. So that means every asset, dApps, and then all the protocol, they have a feature to connect with each other. So by at the end, I think the whole Web3 is still in the very early stage. So we want it to be the hub to connect all the builders, the game developers. So if you are just more interested for our sending.network, please go to our website and all our Twitters to get more information. So we would love to grow with every one of you. Yeah, that's my presentation. Thank you. So do we still have time for the question? Okay. So if no questions, I think we can take a break.
Actually, I have a question. Oh, sorry. What was that? No, I was going to ask a question. How are you thinking, if at all, of integrating this with existing decentralized Web3 social? Just in case there's a plan of like integrating all of these things.
Yeah. So there was, I think the social market is very great. So I think for like, there are more protocol like the LANs or everything, right? They are also social. But But I think the WhatsApp and the Twitter is total difference. We are more focused on the instance messenger. So we are very open to integrate with all their this kind of social feeds, like the Cyber Connect, the Blue Sky, or even Nostrils, and then that. Because when you go to see some user's profile, if you can core their wallet address, the social feeds, so I think they will be help for the community to engage more. So I think everything we could be the partner. But in this kind of industry right now, the instance messenger, I think seldom people was doing this. So we would like to help that. Okay. And then thank you all. So